everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. I'm going to be doing a video on how I groom my eyebrows, and I'm going to be featuring this new eyebrow product that I purchased from Sephora during their VIB sale when you get like additional 15 or 20% off. I can't remember. I've used it, so I think I'm pretty much ready to kind of do a little demo of how I use it. This is the triangular brow definer pencil. It's a lot thicker than your regular, oh man, my washer. If you see here, it is shaped like a triangle, and so basically it gives you different points and angles. One end is to mimic hairs, one end is to fill in hairs, one end is to define hairs. And I mean, you can use it in all different ways, because when I did watch the video on how to use these on Anastasia's website, you can basically just use it any way that you want and use any angle of it that you want. I'm going to show you how I groom and fill in my eyebrows to go from this to this. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you don't really need this brow wax. I do because I love it. My brows kind of go down, so I have to use the wax to kind of hold them in place. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Jessie's Girl eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to apply that to my brows. Maybe I'll scoot you guys in so you can see. So I'm going to take this Jessie's Girl eyeshadow primer. The reason why I like this primer is because it dries pretty translucent, and it kind of helps your brows get that tacky film on there. So once I've done that and let that kind of dry a little bit, if you do need to cut any of your hairs, you might want to, you know, comb your hairs up. That's what I normally do, is comb my hairs up. And I normally don't really cut my hair just because I am trying to grow them out, but you just cut it, or you just comb it up, and then you kind of just trim there. And if you need to pluck any, then this would be the time. I normally don't pluck up at the top just because I feel like it won't look as natural. It'll look too defined and perfect, and I don't really like that look. So I usually just pluck underneath, and I usually just pluck right in here just because I am trying to grow my brows back. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wax pencil. I had a MAC one, but I think my sister took it. Every time I go visit her, she takes something from me, and then when she comes back to visit me, she sees what I stole from her, and then she takes it right back. I always forget to hide things that are hers, you know? So anyways, I'm gonna just take my brow wax and just kind of, you know, glue them to my skin. You know, I really do. This one is by Salon Perfect, and it comes with a sharpener in here. And this works just the same. Any brow wax will help. So once you finish with these wax, you're gonna want to take any type of brow gel. I also had the brow gel too, but my sister gave it to me. She didn't remember giving it to me, and then when she came here, she took it back. I've been on the hunt to try to find a brow gel because she just like spends money like it's nothing, and I am not like that. So I'm a budget shopper, and so this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara is the best thing in the world. It's ridiculous. It was only like $2.99. So I'm going to just apply brow gel to my eyebrows and just kind of fill it in. I'm gonna do this again at the end, but I just kind of like this because my eyebrow hairs, they don't even fall down at the end of the day. They stay up. It's crazy. I don't know what's been going on with Wet n Wild's products, but their stuff is really good. Their bronzers, their blushes are super pigmented. Their nail polishes, it's crazy. You see how my hairs are pretty much like sticking up? It'll be like that all day long, I'm telling you. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm going to take my product. I love this product. I'm actually going to kind of pop it open a little more, whatever, I don't know. So just take your pointed angle first, and you're just going to mimic hair-like strokes in the front. And then I'm going to take the side, I'm gonna go turn the brush to the side, and then I'm gonna fill underneath my eyebrows and kind of draw that line underneath here. My eyebrows are pretty much uneven, so one side I have to draw higher, one side I have to draw lower, and it's a big mess. So once I finish that, I'm going to go onto the tail end of my brow, and we're going to go at the top and kind of fill it in. As you can see, I'm taking my pencil and I'm directly going like this and not going like this. I'm going like this. And just filling in the top. Taking my spoolie occasionally to, you know, brush the hairs and then fill in some more. One tip is when you're doing your brows, don't tilt your head this way, because some people do their makeup like this or whatever, because if you go like this, you're not going to know if it's even, and if you want it as even as possible, you're going to want to look straight ahead. I know this is common sense and it's probably like duh, but you're just going to want to look straight ahead. And oftentimes, if I really want them to be perfect, I will actually take a picture of myself and then look at the picture and then see, okay, this part needs to be filled in or whatever, because pictures don't lie. So that's normally what I do if it's like super special. So if you're like on the go traveling a lot, this would be perfect because of how fat or how thick it is, if you know what I mean. And what I do is in the front, I will mimic some hairs, right? But then I'm gonna take my spoolie and then I'm going to brush it, kind of like erase it so that it's not so boxy looking. So I'll fill in more than I need to. And then also what they say is you're supposed to have your brows start here, have your arch start here, which is right where your eyeball is, and then have your brows end right here. I don't normally follow those rules because my face is weird, so I just kind of do whatever I think looks best on me, which I'm still trying to figure out, you know, because you're your own worst critic. And then what I do is I'm going to take the spoolie and then I'm just going to kind of erase a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to get started on the other eye, and it's basically the same except I have to go higher up top here and try to go higher up here because this eyebrow is lower. So first I start in the front. I'm going to take the triangular side and I'm holding my brush like this. It's so weird how you're like holding the brush. Anyways, just take your most pointed tip and fill it in like so. Next, you're going to do the same thing. Take the flat part and I'm going to fill it in like that. And I haven't really noticed the ball, like it turning into a ball, because you know after you use it for a while then you have to resharpen it. Well, how are you going to resharpen this? Well, the answer is I haven't had a problem with it and it's almost gone. So it stays pointy. I think it's the way that I apply it, because I still go like this, so when I do this it automatically sharpens itself and keeps itself in its shape. So that was one thing I was wondering when I did purchase it. And I like to erase, I'm all like super close to my thing. I like to run my spoolie in the opposite direction because it kind of erases any mistakes that you might have made. I always thought that when you take your spoolie and kind of blend it, I always thought that it would like take the product away, but it doesn't. It blends it out. Pretty much once you've finished kind of shaping them to the way that you like, take your brow gel once again and set it. Okay, and I am going to kind of highlight underneath there. I'm going to take Becca's Champagne Pop and apply it right at the corners. And this is pretty much the quickest everyday brow that I do if I'm just not really, you know, doing much or going anywhere special for the day. Alrighty, so that completes my look. Here's my brows finally on. And you know, brows are not meant to be sisters. Wait, brows are not meant to be twins. They're meant to be sisters and cousins or something like that. So, you know, you can try to make them as even as you want. It's weird because I try to make them as perfect as I can, straight, but they never turn out that way. So, I mean, you're gonna be sitting here all day if that's what you are going to try to do. I absolutely am in love with this triangular brow pencil by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and also this Wet n Wild brow gel mascara. This is different than the regular brow pencil. The brow pencil is a lot thinner. This one is a lot thicker. The thinner one is, I believe, $21 and this one is $23. So when you go to Sephora, make sure you look for the triangular brow pencil, not the regular one. This is a genius idea. This is perfect for anyone that travels a lot or is on the go, that has to minimize what you pack with you because this is all you need. And I am the type of person that would not be doing a video dedicated to just this one product. So if I do like it and it sticks out in my life, I'm gonna make a video about it. But anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for watching wherever you are. If you're at work, on break, at lunch, bored at work, in the gym, in the sauna, wherever you are, nighttime, you can't get any sleep, so you're watching YouTube, whatever it is. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this video, and thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.
In today's video, I'm going to be dedicated to this one product. My channel, thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a video. You will see that I have no brows and it's sad. But we're going to make it work because there are products like this that make it possible. So there's no need to be depressed. Product by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then just stay tuned.